Here's a demonstration on how to set up case swarming in Microsoft Teams channels. On this case object, I just have a simple Boolean field that says start swarm. You can build this into any existing process that you have currently. Once I check that checkbox, it runs automation that's going to connect this case to a channel within Microsoft Teams. Here we can see that channel displaying in our live link where I, as the agent, can message directly from Salesforce. Additionally, when updates are made to the case record, those are reflected in Microsoft Teams. So if I go ahead and make a quick status change, we'll see that change post into the thread, saving your agents time and making sure they're not doing any duplicate effort. Let's take a look at it from the Microsoft side. In my channel called Case Swarming, you can see the channel posted here with a couple of custom buttons and the threaded message here. I can then respond directly from Microsoft Teams, as well as add attachments and have them reflected and possibly added to Salesforce if that's the desired behavior. This allows all users in Microsoft Teams to collaborate on cases through case swarming. Let's take a quick look on how that functionality is set up. First, we have our first Salesforce flow. This is a record-triggered flow that fires when the swarm start Boolean is checked. Then we just have one of the Centro flow elements that is populated to that team and channel. I've customized the message here, and then I have linked the case record to the channel and the thread, naming the thread swarming case review. Here I've added a couple of custom buttons, and you can check out our videos on those that display in Microsoft Teams that allow Salesforce users and non-Salesforce users access to continue the business process. The next flow is the flow that posts the changes to the status and the channel and the owner to the channel. So this is again another record triggered flow that fires when the status or when the owner is changed. What this flow does is it gets our linked conversation records from the object that we ship with in Salesforce based on the case ID to the linked record on the linked conversation object. We're then storing 3 variables based on what is returned. The channel ID into the channel GUID variable, the message timestamp into the var message TS variable, and the Centro workspace team ID into the var team ID. Those are all going to be used in this formula field here, which is key to getting things to update and post to the correct thread. Next, we're using a Centro flow element, send notification message, to post that information to the thread. Notice in this instance, I'm using the use variable option in the flow element, and the variable I'm choosing is that formula deep link that we constructed with the variables earlier. Then I'm using similar variables to construct a dynamic message based on the status and the author of the change. In the message options, I'm sending those as a reply to the message timestamp. That is a quick tutorial on how to set up case swarming between Salesforce and Microsoft Teams with Centro. Please reach out with any questions.